Welcome back to the Owlygarchy. Yes, I've managed to do that. Thank you, Imanis. That's why it took a little longer for me to return, but I managed to do that. And I'll look through that window when I get back there. But first I need to talk with the Master Bushek. I also, while I went on Nexus Mods, I also downloaded another mod that slightly changes with the game. Let's see what this guy.
What do you need?
I'm interested in the burned down forge.
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The Guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the Guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
I'm Radzikobila's bastard. My father was the blacksmith. I worked on my father's forge. I worked for Radovan the blacksmith. Should I go with the bastard? The noble's bastard or a blacksmith? Huh.
I'm Radzik Cobbler's bastard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm really Radzikobila's bastard.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Well, as far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzik Cobbler of Dvorets together. I have the sword here. Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read? At least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Then go and brush up. And no slacking.
Okay. Let's see, what book did we get? On the blacksmithing's craft, also called the black art.
Some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
So
Aye, I was.
Well,
I'm gonna read outside, hopefully in a quiet place. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I downloaded a mod that changes the armor's defense. Particularly, it makes cuirasses and metal armor, plate armor, more resistant to slash damage and stab damage, especially from swords, and less resistant to blunt damage. Because otherwise, I would see no use for using weapons like this, blunt weapons. Well, actually, this is not a very good blunt weapon, is it now? 60, 61, 64, 30, 32. Yeah, so from now on, probably when I fight against unarmored enemies, I'll try and use swords. When fighting against armored enemies, I'll try to use axes. Yeah, that's a lot of defense. It works both for me, but especially for my enemies. And this coupled with another mod that makes me do like only 50% of damage, or actually the enemy is having twice their health. Well, I think the game's gonna be even more difficult. But anyway, let's read that book. Yeah, and definitely I should switch to this on my... Actually, I'm gonna make this one my main. The polearm my third. And... okay, that. Like that. Okay, so now Henry is armed to the teeth. He has a sword, he has an axe, he has a pole axe, and he has a crossbow. Very well. Okay, the book. The blacksmith's craft enjoyed great respect and recognition since ancient times. It is no coincidence that some pagan deities, such as Svarog, were said by legend to be creators of the world and were also credited with divine smithing skill. Blacksmiths were honored for their strength, skill, and wisdom, and above all, for the power they wielded over fire. Masters of this craft held a dignity unusually reserved only for village elders and the representatives of the church. Forging itself resembles an act of creation. Maybe I should pay attention to the writing in red, right? Maybe some of those might be answers to the questions they're gonna give me in the exam. The element of fire during the blacksmith's act permeates the material, and the smith's hand through the hammer shapes from that matter an object that gains a new purpose through the act. Understanding the power of fire is therefore truly essential to the blacksmith's craft. A master blacksmith should pay attention to the nuances of color, which indicates the state of the material and whether the work is progressing properly. The best time to work the piece is when it is heated to a straw yellow hue. Okay. Another sign of proper use of fire is the sparks. During forging, they indicate a correct strike, but during heating in the forge, they warn against overheating the material. You should know how to smith already. Okay, I know. The book is just repeating that's what you... Okay. Another important aspect of working metal is regularity, the rhythm of hammer blows. A proven way to maintain the correct tempo is the blacksmith's typical melodic whistling. If the forging is done properly, the emerging product gradually changes shape into its final form. The last step of the blacksmith's work is then the heating and quenching of the finished item. In towns, blacksmiths gather in smithing guilds, whose purpose is not only to raise the social prestige of craftsmen, but also to oversee the quality of products and materials used. The customer should feel confident that a blacksmith belonging to such a guild is a guarantee of good work and a fair price. This motto should therefore be an imperative for each blacksmith, whether still an apprentice or already a master. For many reasons, the blacksmith's craft may be considered the most useful of all humankind, and honoring its traditions and principles is a duty for anyone who works near an anvil or seeks to follow the blacksmith's path. Good work at a fair price. That's a nice motto. Off we go. And I should probably eat something. Some cheese with some schnapps.
About the guild trial.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
Already did.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Game is awesome. If I were to point out the negative part of the game, I can see that the voice actor pool is not that large. Some of the voices, I keep hearing them again and again. This guy was the funny guy who was missing teeth in Zhelyov, the one with the bull, the white bull. He was a funny lad, but it's the same voice actor. And more of them actually, more of the voices I've been hearing again and again. But I guess it's somewhat natural. I mean, there are thousands of NPCs. You can't have thousands of voices. I mean, you can, but it's much more expensive, I think.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
You're waiting? Yeah, I'm so glad they did that.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the guild forge isn't far.
Astronomical clock. In the High Middle Ages, commoners measured time by listening to the regular tolling of church bells and observing the sun's position in the sky. Though these methods were sufficient for maintaining the daily rhythm of human society, they became unsatisfactory for burghers and nobles eager for new technologies and greater precision. Significant advances in clockmaking can be traced to the late 13th and early 14th century in larger European cities such as Westminster, Nuremberg, Paris, Florence, and Bruges. This period saw the emergence of the first tabletop clocks and more complex timekeeping mechanisms, which swiftly captivated courtly circles. Particular attention was soon drawn to the so-called horloge, astronomical clock, from Latin horologium. Yeah, I know horologium. By means of rotating celestial spheres, they showed not only the time but also the motion of the sun, moon, and stars. Various types of astronomical clocks existed, distinguished by different arrangements of mechanical components. Among the best known was the Italian type, consisting of a system of 3 concentric wheels with a small sphere in the center representing Earth. Yeah, because they thought that the Earth was in the center of the universe, right? L'ombelico del mondo, or axis mundi. This invention was constructed in 1364 by Master Giovanni de Dondi for the Palazzo del Capitano in Padua. I've been in Padua. Man, I've been in so many cities in Europe. Yeah. And was the main inspiration for KCD2. Beyond their practical function in city life, clocks were admired for their craftsmanship, ornamentation, sound, and impressive size. They were usually installed on key municipal buildings, often town halls, to be visible to citizens, although few could actually read them. Although there is no astronomical clock in Gutenberg today, records in the oldest surviving municipal ledger from 1375 point to one located in the tower of the old town hall and mentioned in relation to repairs. So this one in Gutenberg in the game is inspired by the one in Padua in Italy. Interesting. Hello, Just Playing and Chill. Welcome to the Owlygarchy. Welcome to the stream. You should know how to... Okay.
Passed through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow.
Let me also save, just in case.
Else, I have one more question. What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching.
Prayer.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others.
Yeah, but I bought them, and they were expensive.
Make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
I'm a little tipsy.
Glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Good thing I didn't drink anymore, or the trial would have been very interesting. The only tricky question is about the sparks. Okay. Yeah, it's not tricky. When you put it in fire, it shouldn't make any sparks. When you smash it, hit it with a hammer, it should make sparks. The armorer, Master Bushek the Elder. A master of Bushido combat.
Henry, are you ready?
I am.
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
How about... Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
Keep a good mood just because to keep rhythm.
To keep rhythm.
That's correct.
At least that.
Let's move on to the second.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
It changes the shape. By the time it takes, by the sparks, by the shape.
By the shape.
Correct?
Correct.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's right.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
You answered
Yeah,
all
trick
3
question.
questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then.
Jetzt was.
Okay, let's read the design. Oh, I think he already read it. A guild. A guild sword. Which one's the guild sword? Blacksmith's Guild. This one. Long sword forged as a part of the Kuttenberg Blacksmith's Guild entry primal. Primarily used for ceremonial purposes. Okay. This thing doesn't contain any alcohol.
Just like Martin.
Okay. Let's forge it. Deer leather, sword pommel, sword guard, Frankfurt and iron.
Nothing special so far.
Genau.
Oh, I think you're gonna be impressed. Okay, straw colored. Let's start smithing.
Let's see then.
Take a look at that. Oof.
Stärker.
This is going to take a while yet.
Great work, Henry.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
What's
Almost got it done.
He's almost done.
Schön.
Now we just have to temper it.
Bring it here. Sofort.
My beautiful clothes are dirty. Ah, master quality.
All done?
Let's see what you made. My. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Fantastic work, Henry. This sword is a piece of art. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
The ceremony is being prepared.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our Guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your Guild sword next to those of the other masters. Go on, Starling. Hang up that sword.
Mine. Ah, nice.
Welcome to the Guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
It's a great honor. I'm following in my father's footsteps. I will become your leader. I'm not gonna go with that.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life. I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
I
told
told
you
you
he'd
I'll
make it.
you.
Blacksmith Prestige. Shows you're standing in the guild and raising it unlocks new equipment and upgrades for your forge. You increase it by completing special... Okay. So this is my sword. Let me see their swords. Who wants to talk with me?
God be with you, Henry.
Master Matthias. Okay.
I have one thing to discuss.
I'm listening. This would be considered stealing statues of the blacksmith. Fine. Tracklings. Oh, this looks nice.
Go now, Henry.
Go now, Henry. Go where? Talk to Magdalena. I should talk to Magdalena and tell her the good news. Okay. Blacksmith's Prestige. Accepted. Ah. Masters of the blacksmith's trade can earn renown based on the reputation of their forge. The greater the blacksmith's prestige, the more sought after his wares become, and the more influence he holds within the burgher community of Kuttenberg. Prestige also helps the master blacksmith acquire better equipment for his forge and allow him to furnish his home with more luxurious items. The Kuttenberg Blacksmith Guild has welcomed a new master into its ranks. Now it's up to him to earn renown and build his legendary forge. You can clean up your smithy and then hang up the old weathered shop sign. To the forge, we've got a lot to do indeed. Goodbye. The old geezers. Is this a private area? But of course it is. Master Boris.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I think I already bought from him, right? I bought this thing. This expensive thing. Okay. Are his prices any better right now? He has 5,000 groschen. Man. Nope, still expensive.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Ich bin ein Meisterfechter.
You are a brave
I
fechter.
give you my word
Why
of
not
honor.
test yourself
He who
against
does
the
not
Meister?
believe my word
No
may
man in
try his skill
Kuttenberg is
against
as good as
mine. I
Menhard.
challenge
Menhard at what? What's he so good at?
any man to measure his sword
All right.
against mine.
I'll challenge him.
Good, good.
Okay. If I am to challenge him, I'd like this. And, this.
Menhard is over there, not far. Tell him.
Are you Menhard?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have Die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also
König,
wore that
King.
name. He
Heinrich.
contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich.
The Holy Roman Empire.
Brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too
A duel.
courage and soul of a warrior, and do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you often challenge people to duels? Are you the best swordsman here? Will you teach me the art I challenge you?
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore, I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
To teach them, are you the best?
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is better. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
Long swords, I accept.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no?
Practice swords.
Ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. Kampf.
No.
Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
I'm gonna get
Take
myself.
off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
Very well. All my steel. What about my helmet?
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
We agreed on einen Übungskampf. No steel armor. Take off zuerst das Harnisch.
Fine, fine. Oh, probably my... He wants me to take off my... these as well. Tell me, not the legs.
Do. All right, Menhard.
We agreed on take off.
It would have been easier just to switch to the other. Very well. Are you satisfied?
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Heinrich. How about eine Wette?
A bet?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? A bet for some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude.
I'm not good with swords.
Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready?
No. But this is not a training sword.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Come and take a gander. We've got... The finest wares, quality goods. Some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Right in the noggin. Show me what you got. I think I lost.
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
There's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cockbaiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein.
Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided
Feynman
this matter,
speak.
and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling.
Okay.
You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Menhard is a friend to King Sigismund. Menhard is a friend of our King Wenceslas. Menhard is of noble birth.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr.
I understand.
Yes. Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg Sword Fighting Brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Councillor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say, but that's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, How exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
Insulted his art, I seduced his daughter, I killed his dog, I slandered him, I cheated him at dice. Insulted his art. I cheated him at dice, probably.
I seduced his lovely daughter. I'm not going to tell you everything I did to her, though.
Du Tier! Ich werde deinen Schwanz abhacken!
Well, it seems Henry's tongue isn't the only organ he likes to exercise.
That's what Ulrika said, too. In between moaning.
Halt die Klappe! I will cut off your Schwanz and shove it down your throat!
I understand, Menhard. You're in the right. Do what you want with Henry, but not here. Take him off somewhere into the woods, and afterwards make your peace with God.
Verstanden. Komm, Heinrich! We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
You can do nothing to us.
You can kiss my ass. Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth blitzschnell and end up on your arse.
Stop this shit, all of you. I'm sure you all have better things to do. So off you go.
We've got enough to go around.
That was a funny interaction. I hope he understood the joke. I was just joking. Why do I have this round hat? Stupid looking round hat. Oh, I can actually equip this. Don't really need it. Does it actually make me more visible? Yeah, fine, put it on. Ars Dimicatoria. In Gutenberg, I met a master swordsman and engaged in a friendly duel with him. It turned out it's not that easy in Gutenberg to practice the art of swordsmanship, or Schwertkunst, also known by the scholarly named as Ars Dimicatoria. I met Master Swordsman Menhard of Frankfurt and got involved in a sharp exchange between him and Gutenbergers. They wanted to drive Menhard out of town, but I stepped in. Now it would be a good idea to talk to Menhard and find out what I actually got myself into. I can visit Menhard during the day in the Emperor Charles Tavern. And I'm going that way.
Chains! Strong chains! Iron and steel! Take your pick!
I follow you. I follow you. Take me to the tavern. Pay me a drink. I don't know if I actually lost that duel. I think I might have won it. He said we were playing with, we were dueling, we were sparring with practice swords.
Welcome here, good
But I saw blood gushing out of his face, neck, and also out of my chest.
Jugs here, big and small. Jugs careful. Fair prices, fine wares.
You could move faster, you know. Or maybe I could have just went and talked with Magdalena. Where is that tavern anyway? Drink stand, drink stand. Oh, it's the Emperor Charles. Make an impression on... okay. But dude, there are multiple quests here. Well, maybe Maybe I should switch to something more... yeah. The Emperor Charles Tavern.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Quest, 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 quest. What to do? Can I sit? Now let's
Look
talk.
here, Menhard.
Halt die Klappe! You will put your schmutzigen Hände on my little Ulrika. I will put you on a spike to Tier.
Very droll, Menhard.
I do not find it drollig. Keineswegs.
I only said it so they get off our backs, you know.
Ich weiß.
I know.
But you should have thought of something anderes. Zum Teufel, you made me a big shame. I will have to fix this for my good name.
Sorry. I just said the first thing that came into my mind.
Ja, ja, aber do not do it again. Klar?
Klar.
Good.
Clear. Good.
Auf jeden Fall, thank you for standing up for us and dealing with Friedrich. We appreciate that. Be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any geld to those fools. That would be eine Schande. A disgrace. Auf jeden Fall. It is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter.
3 years.
Then I would
and
choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
How come you came all this way for that? Wouldn't you be better off in Frankfurt?
Ja, aber King Wenzel promised much Geld. But the most important is my honor and my duty to teach good Fechten. The
Fencing.
Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert travel thus and start sword fighting schools in towns of Deutschland und anderen Ländern. And one cannot refuse an invitation from the tschechischen König. King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive,
ruler.
and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other Bürger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charter. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen, to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist,
Have an
we need a
idea.
third man. Aber jetzt
Our
Schicksalsmeister
problem needs a third man.
Und Heinrich ist hier.
Henry is here. Understood.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
I want to know what this is about. I'm not stealing anything.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell.
Too fast.
It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter.
Answer.
We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves. Because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we
Jesus.
have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this. I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right,
All
I'll
right.
help you.
I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. Du must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night. Verstehst du?
Ich verstehe. I think I'm starting to understand the plan.
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Do I find a swords fighting hall?
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Murder, have to remember that murder can make things weird, awkward. Still the Kuttenberg Brotherhood sword. Menhard's in the... okay. The place is there, but I should do it at night. Very well. I should make a good impression on this guy. Those are not timed quests, are they? No. Only the devil's pack.
What's new in town?
These days, there's mainly been talk about scuffles between the Kuttenberg miners. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with a traditional archery contest. If you're interested, go and see the foreman, Vlach, in the Black Horse Tavern. And there's a woman doing up some old building in the Hoplink. She's got big plans for it, I heard. Maybe she'll have something for you to do. Try asking Gelstuck. He owns the Zum Eisner Adler. He's offering a little job. And if you took care of it, you'd be pulling a thorn from my side. And not just mine. All the merchants in the city. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you.
I'm all blooded.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
If you don't mind me asking, where have you come from? It's not customary to be armed in my inn.
France, where the best wines are,
I
right?
travelled around France.
Or Italy.
Wonderful.
Italy has good wines as
It's
well.
not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
The drink of kings, yeah. Have to take care of something. Let's do it.
An invitation I
I
can't
messed up.
refuse.
Why did I mess up?
Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
Oh, I should have gotten the book first? Or no? No, just make a good impression. That was the quest. You need to get the book and read
What do you
it.
say to that?
Well, what do I say? Actually, this might be funny.
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years
I'll
old this year.
load, but I want to see what
Giving
Henry
him
says.
a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
He actually, that's a very fine gift. That's not a suitable gift. I actually don't know.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. And like it says in the Bible, you give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
I'm gonna pass all of them.
A bit bitter for my taste. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the color enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
You drank poison.
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
If you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
Chardonnay. I've had Chardonnay. That's white wine. Sauvignon, that's red. Avignon, that's a city. Bordeaux, claret. Bordeaux, Sauvignon. I don't know. Chardonnay is white with fish. Usually you eat it. Sauvignon, Cabernet Sauvignon.
I'd say Sauvignon.
But that's the type of grape.
Nah.
I mean the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's
This doesn't seem...
it's hard to come up with something off the top of my head, but
I do enjoy this variety.
Ah, well, never mind. Let's carry on. Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Okay, I'll do the quest, but not before I visit the smithy. I want to do the smithy first. And during the night I'll steal that book and also the sword. Do I have anything to feed Mutt?
Take it.
I hate it that I'm stuck.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Where's my horse?
Pods.
Man. Horsey, stupid horsey.
Some fine wares.
God be with you, neighbor.
Hey, can't you see where you're going?
I think I go this way and then take right. Nope. This is not the where do I need to go? Maybe I keep going this way. Jewish. No. This is not the path.
Easy, good horse.
Go back. Yeah, okay. There's a tailor here. I've already visited this one, right?
Welcome, sir. I'll have a look at...
I bought from this guy. Yeah. Okay. Same tailor as before, yeah, exactly. And the same tailor as before is this one. This one. Okay, the fish is nearby. So much food.
You almost ran me out.
Okay, this I went through the market. I don't know what that building is.
Easy, good horse.
Okay, now we're gonna look through the window. Because I've enabled dev mode. Okay, this is the house. Let's check. I heard they patched it in the Tell me if you still see the... Yeah, they removed. I don't know, you said that there were supposed to be a bunch of developers or something inside this house. They cleaned it up entirely. No more Easter eggs for us, unfortunately. Right? I am in the right house. Or was I supposed to be in the fast move? In this house? Nope, it's clean. Oh, Oh, this is a mine, not a church. Not a church. This is how mines look, okay? Henry of Skalitz.
Great.
Great. Let's wash. I'm still dirty. Magdalena, my dear. I have wonderful news, my dear.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking.
I'll never run
No
again.
mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Unblocked. I should unblock the entrance to the forge from the street. Okay. Open the gate to the yard and get to the upper floor. I want to see what's inside here first. This is her. This is where she lives. Man. It's a total mess. Eat from the pot. I wouldn't touch anything. It's pretty disgusting, lady. Oh, and this is where she gave me food. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, and this is her bed. Oh. Okay.
I'll have to open this gate from the other side.
And block the entrance. Excellent. Collect the materials from the sales chest. Sales chest. Huh. I think that might be a good quality of life.
You gotta be kidding me.
Key to the forger's upper floor. Thanks. Clear the rubble.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. Whew.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
Ah, come on.
Bag it and take it. Man, my beautiful clothes all ruined. Where do I need to put it? Where do I need to put all this crap? I guess in that cart, right? And I stink.
One sack after another.
Okay, do I need to bag anything else? Yeah. I like it that they make me do this. It's not just point and click, and in a second the thing turns into a palace. I can't actually... I should have opened that door. Open the gate. Yeah, it would have been easier for me. Don't need to go outside.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
It's not that bad. I'm actually feeling quite hungry. I've been streaming for almost 8 hours. Soon I'll need to take a break and eat something. Then probably I'll continue later. But I'll just have to drop this sack. Only 3 bags. It's not that bad.
Lugging sacks really never gets old.
Smell my armpits. Smell them. Smell them. Smell them. Okay. Fastening materials. Oh, collect materials. Scrap. A lockpick. And what are we going to do with the rats? Steel.
Some of this is bound to come in handy.
Okay, now I need to go upstairs. What the heck, this was a chimney. Okay. In the next episode, I'm gonna clear the upper levels and we're gonna put a fresh coat of paint on this. Maybe clear the garden. I don't know what I can do in this game. I guess we'll just have to see. Maybe eat some... sweep the floor. Yeah. And maybe collect some eggs. Oh, I can sweep the floor. Collect the spider cobwebs.
Looking better already.
Ah, yeah. Dusting. Huh, that's an architectural plan. Something. Okay, dusting. Oh, this is the bellow. Aha. Okay. It's starting to look nicer. Let's close this. Okay, but I'm gonna do all of this in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I need to go eat something. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it. And have a wonderful rest of your day. See you in the next episode, dear friends. Bye-bye.